All right. Well, welcome everybody. We are going to get started with our NowSite presentation today. Uh, my name is Lisa Mosby, and I have been working with NowSite since July of last year. And it's a pleasure and an honor for me to actually be one of the presenters now to talk about NowSite because I've been using it for quite a long time, a while, and I've had some success with it. And so it's my pleasure to share that with folks. Just a little bit about my background is I'm a holistic health practitioner and a master herbalist. So I work in the health and wellness field. I also do work for Weight Watchers, doing Zoom workshops for them with virtual conversations about weight management. So my field of interest is everything to do with wellness. But what I've discovered is that most folks who are in the wellness field are not necessarily tech savvy or real strong when it comes to online marketing or computers. Some of us are, some of us need a little bit of help, or maybe we're good at it and we just don't want to do it. And so that's how I connected with NowSite, because it's an all in one computer program platform that has everything that we need to do online and digital marketing. And I found it to be a perfect complement to the health and wellness field. And it's not just for those folks, it's also for small business owners. But what we know, according to Google, is that 62% of customers are generated online these days, and over 90% of consumers will go online to research before they purchase. And with COVID, we're finding that that number just keeps going up and up and up. Everybody's going online to order, to purchase, to research, doing all of those things. So if your business is not online, if you're not showing up professionally online, rumor has it that you're not in business. In fact, both Bill Gates and Steve Jobs have said that the minimum barrier to entry these days is to actually have a website online. And it's not just enough to have a social media page. You really do need to have a website to show that you're a professional business and in business. And what we've learned, according to Google, is that 99% of direct salespeople do not have a professional online marketing presence. So if you fall into that category, I want you to know that you are in the right place. Here at NowSite, we cater to those folks who are mompreneurs, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, any small business owner that's looking to create that professional image for themselves. We can help you here at NowSite. And so, where did we come from? We're actually a Toronto-based company. Our founder is Justin Bellababa, and he's quite a magnificent individual. He graduated magna cum laude from Harvard University, and his claim to fame is that he works in the medical field with software development, and he developed a chain of 100 different virtual clinics that was sold in 2016, freeing up his time and money to start NowSite in 2017. And we have doubled every single year since 2017. And we're currently at 55 employees based out of the Toronto location. We have over 20 software developers that are working on this platform and online and on our app every single day, 20 full-time software developers who manage all of the back office so you don't have to. In addition to that, a large portion of our team are made up of nerds. And I say nerds in a loving and affectionate way because they're here to help you. They are our marketing pros that can help you. So any and everything that you see today, I want you to know that you can have a nerd holding your hand through this entire process. And that's what makes us more acceptable, more available, easier to use for those people who don't want to know everything that there is to know about technology. You want to do what you do best and let those marketing pros do what they do best. And that's what Justin has really designed. And he doesn't want to just do it good, he wants to do it better. And so that's what we're all about. So our mission really is to develop simple, easy, and innovative technology that can level the playing field so that anyone can succeed with their online marketing. And we're not just talking about sales. This isn't just about sales. All companies need to do sales. It's what keeps us in business. But what we do is allow the small entrepreneur, the small business, to actually brand and market themselves. And the reason I put Apple on this screen is because it's what Apple does beautifully. Apple does huge launches for their products. They get people to come in to be part of their exclusive club, the people that use the Apple phone or use the MacBook products. It's part of an exclusive club. And there's this I don't know, this air of folks that use that. And Apple has done that through branding. They don't lead with their price or their products, they lead with their branding. They are a lifestyle company that makes technology easy and accessible for folks. And you know what? That's what NowSite is. We make technology easy and accessible for the small business owner. And we help you to brand and market yourself online so that you present yourself as a professional to your customers and clients. And it makes it easier for you to generate leads, build that email list, and attract more clients. So we've really leveled the playing field in the digital marketing arena, and it makes all of these different social platforms more accessible to you through using a blog and using social posting. And I know I'm throwing out a lot of big words, but I'm going to get into each and every one of those in more detail. So what is NowSite? What does it do? We are a marketing platform, and we are completely integrated. Any and everything that you would need to do online, it's in here. You don't have to figure out how to make this program talk to this program. You don't need to have multiple services. You can let go of anything else that you're already doing, because what we have will serve all of those needs for the small business and entrepreneurs, for our direct sale customers. We really have thought everything through from start to finish, from the website to emails, campaigns, texting, so forth. So let me show you how that breaks down. There's 3 different components to what we offer when we're doing online marketing. And that is, 1, we want to attract prospects. By attracting prospects, we offer online ads, SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, so that you're showing up on those front pages of Google, and then also websites and landing pages. Secondly, we want to be able to communicate with them. And we do that through content marketing and a blog. Now, I'm not saying that you have to actually find that content or even write that blog. I'm going to show you what we do using artificial intelligence. And then we also offer email campaigns, funnels, you may have heard of them, email funnels, and newsletters. And then lastly, we use a CRM, which is just stands for Customer Relationship Manager. It's a database that keeps track of your people so that you have a simple, easy way to communicate with them. And then lastly, we have analytics. So we can analyze any of these actions that you're doing, analyze your ads if you're running them, so that you know exactly what is and is not working for you. So how does that break down for the NowSite platform? First of all, it's all included. I mentioned that. Everything is integrated. So it all works together, and it's all run by artificial intelligence. So you don't have to know everything. You don't have to write anything. You don't have to create anything. Much of it is already built into the platform for you. So firstly, we have ad pins, which allows us to do proximity marketing. You can target the geographic area that you live in, or the country, or a different demographic of folks. Next, we have social media posting and blog posting. We also offer text messaging campaigns, which is new, something that we added just in the last couple of months. Then there's email campaigns, funnels, and newsletters, as I mentioned, the CRM and database, and Google Analytics. So those are the 6 different areas that I'm going to briefly touch on to give you an overview of this product. So let's start with our ad pins. We use proximity marketing ads. So typically when you're running an ad, you might be writing it for Facebook, or you might be writing it for LinkedIn. It may be different for each of those different platforms. What we offer is something called proximity marketing, and we have ad partners through all the different social media sites. So you can write your ad one time. You'll write it for both the phones, you know, that small screen, as well as a computer screen or a tablet. So it's created, you know, one time, but for both different technologies. And then when somebody is searching on any of these social media sites, if they're searching for your keywords or your product description, something around your business or product, you can show up on that social media platform. So you don't have to write a different ad for Facebook and a different ad for Instagram, a different ad for Yahoo. You write it one time and you have access to all of these different network partners that we have. That's different than what you're probably seeing right now on social media. We also have something called advanced ad targeting. So you can even key in further. Not only are you just putting your ad up there, but if you want to target, say, women between 40 and 60 years old who maybe they work during the day and you only want your ads to show after 5 p.m., you can select the time of day, the schedule of day when you want that to target, who you want it to target. You can do a demographic or a geographic area. You can search by demographic. So you have advanced targeting features, so you can really hone in on who that ideal customer is, so that the people seeing your ads are really truly potential customers for you. It's not just blasting out to any and everybody, and you don't even know what target market your ads are going to. So let me walk you through it. First, you'll actually build your ad using our ad editor. Everything you need to do that is, like I said, built into the platform. We have images for you. There's actually ad campaigns that you can actually see and look at from other folks that they've done. You will develop that ad in your back office, both for the phone and for the tablet. Once you've created that, you'll select your geographic area. You might do that off of a map. I will give you the picture here shows Dallas and it goes out 5 miles or 6 miles from that. That's where you get the best concentration if you have a brick and mortar building. But for me, I might be targeting other businesses who might be interested in using our platform. And so I live close to the Mall of America. I can drop an ad pin on the Mall of America and then say, target anybody who's searching for running a small business or advertising or those keywords that I've chosen that are relevant to this NowSite platform. So if people are searching for those keywords, they may see my ad. It'll pop up on their device. So depending on what it is that you're wanting to target, you can get as specific as you want to. And then you just hit start broadcasting. Anyone who's searching for those keywords can access your information. Whether it's on an iPhone, an Android, a tablet, desktop, laptop, it doesn't matter. They have access to all of those different platforms and it will show up well because when you created that ad with the tools that we have built into our system, it will work both on those small and large devices. Now your ad will appear in social media, general apps on devices in the area of that ad pin that you've created. Pretty simple and it's all built in there for you. So this is an example of maybe a larger one that you would see. This is on the left, of course, is the iPhone or the telephone mobile device. I should use that because not everybody's iPhone. On your mobile device, it might look like this, and on the right, it would look on your computer screen. That's how it would look. You also have the capability to put in a video in here, and you'll notice where that yellow arrow is. That's pointing to our lead capture box. This is where folks can put in their name or information and ask for more information from you. David Poole is a real estate agent in the Texas area, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he's promoting a home here. These ads are completely clickable. When they click on it, it will take them to a landing page where they can get more information. They can also put their contact information in that lead capture box where that yellow arrow is. When they do that, they will go directly into your database, into your CRM. So you no longer lose leads. You capture them right at that moment, and then you can follow up with an email or you get notified that a new person has been entered into your database. So you can even call them, follow up however you want, whether it's text messaging, email, or phone calls. This is a snapshot of where those folks go when they've clicked on that ad and entered in. And I have a few different arrows on here to point out, their name and contact information is front and center there. And I apologize for this being so small. It's as big as I could copy off of my notebook computer. On the lone arrow there, that first one by itself, are actually the notes. Every time something gets sent to folks, it documents the day that it was sent. If you type a note after talking to them, it will date stamp that note so that you know what you talked to them about and the day that you talked to them on it for future follow-up. On the right side, our top arrow is the profile information. This will have their name, phone number, email, any information that they provided or any additional information that you want to add later would all be under their profile right there. And under the additional information is their social media profiles and their website. Lastly, you'll see the word lists there down in the corner. Now, those are your email lists. When people get entered into your database, they can be a member of the list that they clicked on. Let's say people interested in real estate for David Poole. But if David also wants to talk about home ownership, or if he wants to talk about financing, he can create multiple lists with more information, different areas that people might be interested in, all under that umbrella for real estate. So you could have a person who's attached to more than one list, depending on what their interests are and depending on what your business is. But all of that information is in your back office and they are putting themselves into it. You know, how many of us have stacks of business cards on our desks that we still haven't entered in? I know I do. I'm sure you do too when you meet folks. Here, now you can send them to a landing page that you've already set up and say, just put your name and information in and I'll be sure to follow up with you later. You don't even have to carry a business card. In fact, that's what I've done is I've created an electronic business card. I send people to that, my name, and then they can find it and enter in their information and I can follow up with them later. So anything you can imagine to use this platform for online, somebody's already doing it and there's probably already an example out there. So be creative, think outside the box, and think about how you can build your lead list and generate your new leads online. Speaking of which, 62% of new customers are generated online. That means 38% offline. Are you going to sit around and wait for those people to find you offline? Or are you going to show up professionally online so that you have access to not only the people you're meeting in and around you or in your sphere, but those folks that are online that might be able to use your product or services? It's no longer an option to be just offline. We need to show up professionally online. And how does that equate? I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but Google has done some research on what those email accounts equate to. You know, your lead list can actually have a dollar amount attached to it. They say for every person on your email list, it's worth $1. But I know you're new. I'm kind of new at this too. Even if it was just 50 cents, if you had 1,000 subscribers on your email list, people that you're emailing regularly over the course of the year, you can expect to make $500. I'm sorry, not even a year, a month. It says you can expect to make $500 a month from that list of people if you're making an offer and emailing them regularly. Well, if you don't have them into a CRM or into some form of technology that will allow you to stay in touch with them, to offer different deals every month, or to let them know what houses have come up for sale or what product sales that you have, how are you going to make that money? That email list doesn't do you any good if it's on a piece of paper or even in an Excel spreadsheet, because it's really difficult to reach out to them and keep track of them. This platform allows you to do that. It allows you to stay in touch with those leads every single month. And you're wondering, how do I do that? What, I don't have an email campaign. I haven't written anything. Well, it's in there. It's in NowSite. So you can create coupons through this platform. You can actually create an email campaign where you write 5 or 6 emails, and then they get one. 5 days later, they get another, or 2 days later, they get another. It can actually be already set up so that it automatically goes out to them whenever you think that they need to see it. You can do it seasonally, you can do it quarterly, it can be from start to finish. When somebody gets entered into that email, everybody gets the same campaign. Just think outside the box. How do you think you need to stay in touch with your client? The other thing is we have the graphics and the images in there. These are just some samples. In fact, here's even more ideas. These are just different newsletter samples that people have done. What this allows us to do is actually connect with our people. We give them color, we give them type, we give them the written form. You can include videos, you can include audios of yourself if you wanted to share information with them, but it allows you to connect and create that relationship. We win trust by doing that, by staying in front of them often, rather than just out of the blue. Hey, I have this deal once a quarter or every once in a while. All of a sudden you're asking for a sale, but you haven't given them any value. You haven't created a relationship with those folks. That's what it takes to actually win the customer. And all of those things that you need to do that are built into the platform. Also, we have text messaging, and I'm not going to go into that so much. You've all received texts from different companies, probably from restaurants offering deals. You know how it works. It's very similar to our emails. You can do graphics, you can do texting, you can do just words if you want to do that, to make those offers, to make announcements, to let people know when you have an event coming up, and you have access to it. You have so many texts included in in your subscription price, and of course you can always purchase more if you're using text messaging a lot. What you need to know is that growth happens in building that database, building that lead list. And we do that. I've shown you the 4 areas with check marks on there. We do that through ad pins. We do that through text messaging, emailing, and they all go into our database. What I haven't covered is social media. And that's really what our claim to fame is we make social media so easy to get those people steered or directed into your database. I want to actually walk you through how we do that. But I need you to remember that the fortune is in the follow-up, and that follow-up happens through texting and email campaigns. But where do we get those people? What's the biggest bang we get for our buck? When we do social media right now, we have the ability to post in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and off of the app from your phone, you can even post into Instagram. So you have all 4 of those locations. When you post, your postings are completely clickable. So when people click on them, they will enter in their name and information, go into your database to get more information from you, to read the articles. It allows you to capture those leads right at the point of interest when they're looking at your product or service, when they are inquiring about your product or service, and you have an opportunity to electronically, automatically respond to them and stay in touch with them. How do we do that? We use artificial intelligence. So I'm going to walk you through an actual social media post that we do. We call it 3-click marketing. And it's as easy as 3 clicks. That's why we call it 3-click marketing. So every day when you come in, after your website has been set up and you've logged in and you're a new subscriber, every day when you open up your platform, you'll see this screen and it says social marketing. Social marketing will allow you to post to social media, but they've done the legwork for you. Artificial intelligence has done the legwork for you. You'll get 2 suggested posts for every website that you have open. Right now, I have my living my bucket list website, and it's all about travel. So every day I'll get 2 posts for travel. I also have a website for CBD. I have a website for NowSite. I have a website for my herb idea, which is herbal remedies. Each of those websites that I'm running, I have artificial intelligence on them. And so I get 2 posts, 2 suggestions for social media posts or blog posts every single day for each of those sites that I'm running. So if you just have one business that you're using, you can do it for just that one. But if you have that one business that, let's say, has skincare and it has cosmetics and it has body care, you could actually have a landing page or a website for each of those 3 different products. There's no additional charge. You have unlimited landing pages and websites with this platform. So however you want to use it, it's available to you. But I'm going to just walk you through my travel site for today's example. So living your bucket list, you'll see the yellow arrow pointing to 2 little arrows. I can look at this article here or the other one, because remember, it gives me 2 suggestions every day for my blog or social media posting. This particular article is about using your camera to save endangered species. You'll notice that there's a little box here. It says 62% match. That means that it's a 62% match. This article is a 62% match for my keywords and my website theme. 62% good enough for me. If I click post here right on that page, this will pop up and it says, would you like to add this content to your website's blog? Now I could have gone and read that post if I wanted to, or take a snippet out of it to write some comments about it, or I can just hit post, save it in the blog on my computer. Now I didn't write this blog, somebody else did, but it will hold it on my website in the blog container at the bottom. So I'm developing value. I'm creating a content folder for folks to come back and learn more about travel tips, travel places, travel ideas. It's all in my blog. Yes, I wanted to post it to my blog. All I have to do is click yes. Great, your blog is done. When I click awesome, I'm going to show you where it is. This doesn't actually come up, but this is where it would. Here's a blog snapshot. Here's all the different blogs that I found through artificial intelligence that other people have written, and I've been able to use attached to my website. So I'm creating that position of authority about knowing about travel right on my website. The next screen that would pop up, it says, would you like to post to social media? Yes. Now right here, you can actually change this URL. It comes in with a bunch of alphabet soup there, and you could change it. And I could say, save endangered species .now.site. So that would be that URL tag for this post. It would link to my site. If you don't, it'll just be that alphabet soup. That'll be the title of your blog post or your social media post, but you don't need to do that. You can actually edit that right there. And I can, like I said, I can post to Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. If I post to Facebook, I can turn on my personal page, or I can click that arrow there and turn it off. I can also post to any of my fan pages. So I have one for living my bucket list. That's what we're talking about today. But I also have one for Herb Idea, and I have one for Lisa Mosbey Aromatherapy. I have 2 other sites as well. So I can post to any of those pages or all of them. You click them on or off. When I say post, it will post it to Facebook. It will, I actually skipped a screen here. It will actually give me a place where I can make comments in there. I could write something about this blog post if I wanted to, but I don't have to. I can just hit post and pass that by. The last click number 3 would be, do you want to email this to your email followers? And if I click yes, there's already a template set up. When you set up your website, you get a newsletter template that will take the link to that blog post and the image of that blog post and put it into an email template and send it out to your people. And all it says is, I saw this, thought you might be interested. Feel free to check it out. Now you can completely customize that. You can put your own header on that email, that newsletter, and it will, you can have it say whatever it is that you want, but every time it will grab the blog post, put it in the middle of it, and you can share it with folks. So not only are you posting to social media, to your blog on your website, you also have the ability to email folks this. And why is that important? Why do you want to use the same information multiple times? Well, when we post in social media, it moves down the page. Sometimes folks don't check that social media for a day or two, and they may miss the post. They may miss the opportunity to actually read that or learn more about the products or services you're offering. So by emailing it to them, you have increased your chances of them seeing you. What we know is exposure is what helps us. It's the fortune is in that follow-up. We need to connect with those folks in multiple places so that they know that we're out here and that we're creating this resource of information for them. So I don't email every single day. I do try to email my lists once a week. So if I do a blog post every single day, I do a social media post every single day. Once a week, I may hit this button and say yes, so that that gets emailed out to folks. Or if it's something that's really relevant, I feel like it's a 90% connection with my business, I may do it more often. But I don't want to spam people either. So you kind of use your best judgment on how that works for your business, your industry. And then the last screen you'll see every day is that we want you to round out your 5 minutes of social media posting with commenting or connecting with your audience. So you can click on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, go out, read the comments that folks have posted, or comment on other people's posts, and give yourself just that 5 minutes of time to interact with people on social media. And that's it. That's how easy it is. Once your website is set up, how you can generate leads just through using social media. And it's completely free to use this. Ads, there's an expense too. It is optional. But the social media, artificial intelligence is all built into the platform, and it makes it super simple for you to stay in touch with your people as well as generate new interest from folks that might see that through your social media platforms. So even it sounds pretty simple, but I know for some of us this can still be a little bit intimidating. And if it is, we have a new program called Hire a Nerd. It's called Nerd Now, and right on in your back office, there's a yellow button there that you just click that yellow button and you can hire a nerd, and you can meet with that nerd one-to-one over video conferencing, and they can actually create an entire website for you. They can help you get your email campaign set up. They can help you change that newsletter template, and so much more. Anything that you need help with this platform, you can now hire a nerd, and it's built in to our platform to do that. You don't have to be a nerd. That's our job. That's their comment. That's what they say. And they are the kindest people in the world. So you don't have to worry about them getting frustrated with you. We have nerds for each different area. If you're looking at doing email marketing, SMS marketing, using website design, you can actually pick somebody specifically for a certain area if you're wanting help, or just generalized help. We have folks there that can help you with that. And then lastly, we have our Google Analytics. We are linked to Google is doing all the analytics for us, and it's in your back office. So you can see how many clicks you're getting, how many opens you're getting on your emails, and more information about analytics. So we've covered all of the essentials. Is there anything that I missed? We have the social media piece, we have the blog piece, we have the email piece. You may notice some different company logos on here. You might be using that free one from MailChimp and trying to integrate it with your current CRM, or you might be using Aweber or Constant Contact that's oftentimes referred to Confusionsoft. That last one, Confusionsoft, or what do they call info? I can't even remember what it's called. I always call it Confusionsoft because it has everything in there, but it doesn't have all of the training and the support, and the expense is much higher than anything you'd see coming from NowSite. We also have ClickFunnels. That's the email funnels. And then our database is Salesforce would be the database that many of you might be familiar with through your employers, or Zoho, Act, Goldmine. There's lots of different ones out there. So we've covered each of these areas. The one place that I didn't talk about is rewards. Not only do we have a marketing pro that you can hire, ours is included. It's $20 if you're on the entry plan. Otherwise, you can actually subscribe and have a personal marketing pro every month. That's totally up to you. But think about if you were to hire somebody to actually walk you through doing all of your set up for your website, set up for your marketing, what would you pay that person, that marketing coach? It's substantially more than $20 for a half hour of work. And once these folks get you set up, you don't need them anymore. You can just keep on plugging along because it's all automated. It's all already working for you. So all of those pieces are included in our platform. We have all of the different things. The one area that I didn't cover is rewards. In addition to having all of these services built in, we actually reward you for doing your marketing. Depending on which plan that you entered in on, there's you receive $1 every time you do an in-app training. We pay you to do the training so that we know that you're up and running and understand what this training is all about or what the platform is all about. When you do activity, if you do a social media post, we pay you $1 and we pay you in the form of rewards. You earn travel rewards for using the platform and doing those services. What can those travel rewards be redeemed for? Huge savings on thousands of top hotels. Anything that you would find on Expedia, Orbitz, or online, you have access to through this platform. And then we even have savings on booking flights. So not everybody can say that they have savings on booking flights, but it's in there. So not only are you getting a great value for using the marketing platform, it's completely integrated with artificial intelligence, doing the legwork for you and finding those social media posts, finding those blog posts. We also have done for you email campaigns, which I forgot to mention. We've already written the email campaigns for over 100 different direct sale companies. If we don't have your direct sale companies, you could look at somebody else's who has a product very similar to yours and just edit that email campaign. You don't have to start from scratch. We already have samples for you in all of these different areas, whether it's a website, landing page, email campaigns, text messaging. We've done all the legwork for you and it's already built in there. So most of the time I ask people, if you're not showing up online, why? Is it the cost or the complexity? I know I've addressed the complexity and I've given you somebody that can hold your hand and walk you through this whole process, but what is the cost? The last question we have is the cost, right? Well, it's super affordable. It's $47 a month, and that includes a one-time 40-minute fee, or I'm sorry, one-time 40-minute fee for a 60-minute website design meeting. Sorry, does not include that. In addition to 47, there's a $40 fee for that 60-minute website design meeting. It does include unlimited social media marketing, unlimited websites, 15,000 marketing emails a month. And of course, you can add more if you want to. Unlimited contacts, and then we manage your CRM, your analytics, and your team management. If you're part of a network marketing group and you have a team of people, there's a team feature in here where you can share any of your websites or emails that you create with your team. So if you need that, it's available to you. If you pay for that annually, it ends up being $37 a month for all of those different features. You're not going to find that anywhere else cheaper. The other option is, I'm going to go here. The other option is our entrepreneur plan, which is $87 a month. That one includes our marketing pro. So every month you'll have two 30-minute meetings with the marketing pro, and you just pay for it in one fee, $87 a month. If you if you decide to go with that $47 plan, there's a $40 startup fee that gets you 60 minutes initially so that you have everything set up and you're rocking and rolling. And then if you want to continue on having a marketing pro or periodically hire them, you can do that for $20 per half hour, or you can just add on that monthly $40, which gets you to the $87 a month. And if that's confusing, stick around afterward and I'll explain it better. But we just know that it's $47 a month. You get a 20% discount if you pay annually, and that we have marketing pros available. You can either build it into your plan or you can hire them as needed for $20 per half hour, or $40 for the hour. So that's the cost, but it actually can be yours for free if you share the platform with 3 other people. We are an affiliate product, meaning we pay our people to bring people to us. So if you share this with 3 other people, you'll earn enough money that yours would be free. You can also earn a substantial income, but I know that's not what you're here to learn about today. I know you're here just to learn and understand about the marketing platform itself. But if you did want to promote this as another income stream to your business, it is an affiliate product and you can refer people continuously and actually create a residual income for yourself. That's the end. I went through those features a little fast. This is the first time I've used these slides because they just came out this past weekend at our conference. So if something's not clear, I want to invite you to get with the person who invited you to watch this video, go more in detail with them. And of course, for those of you here today, I'm going to stick around and answer any of the questions. All you need to know is this is an all-in-one digital platform and it's powered by artificial intelligence. We have excellent support both with those marketing pros and free support through videos that walk you through every single feature on here. We have Zoom face-to-face technical support if you want to meet with somebody on Zoom. If you get stuck on something, they can help you with technical issues. It's built into the price. There's no additional charge. And then of course we have chat support where you can type in a question and those folks will get back to you through email. So lots of different places where you can get support. We have email, we have texting, we have the website, and we have ads. We have all of those different features integrated so that they work together, and everything that you need to create it is in the platform, and then we reward you for doing your marketing. So I hope you take advantage of this platform and found it valuable, that that it's a resource for you to actually generate and build your business online.